Dodge Crockett. Of all the criticism that is directed at L. Ron Hubbard on various websites, one thing that surprises me is how few people comment on how poor an author L. Ron Hubbard was. Near the beginning of Dianetics, Hubbard poses the following question: what is the goal of thought? Despite the question's obvious ambiguity, I can recall reading onward with eager anticipation of getting some insight into this question. For the remainder of the book, he did not even indirectly return to this question. I have this vision of Sea Org members burning the midnight oil in their dormitories, engaging in exegetic discourse, debating the possible meaning of such rhetorical questions. Am I right? I read his book Fear, 1941. I couldn't believe how shallow and one-dimensional those characters were. Here's a bit of irony. In the book, the main character slips into a vortex and loses 4 hours of his life. By chance, it took me 4 hours to read the book. And like the main character, I want those 4 hours back too. Yeah, thanks, Dodge. I definitely have commented on Hubbard's inability and incompetence as a writer. I do not like Hubbard's fiction. I never have. I have tried over and over and over again. I read Battlefield Earth, and I think that was the one that I enjoyed the most. I read it a couple times, actually, when I was a Scientologist. I read it back when I was a kid. I mean, when it first came out in 1980, I was 10 years old. I think I read it when I was like 12 or 13 or something. My friend in high school read it. He liked it. He thought it was a good science fiction book. You know, for high school kids, we were into that, right? Mission Earth books, I hated. I thought they were awful. I mean, after about the second book, I felt like I was just torturous, and there were 10 of them. Oh, that was awful. I went back, I read Fear, I read Final Blackout, I've read some of his other pulp fiction work, and big thumbs down. I don't know what to say. You're absolutely right. His characters are one-dimensional caricatures. He uses nothing but stereotypes when it comes to non-whites and women. And his plotting is very, very random. And it's just not exciting stuff. It's pulp fiction. That's about the quality of L. Ron Hubbard's writing. Some pulp fiction was really good stuff. I don't mean to bag on all of it, but L. Ron Hubbard's brand of it was pound it out as quickly as you can. First draft is the final draft. And if you don't like it, well, go fuck yourself. That was Hubbard's attitude about his own writing. And he was very vindictive toward anybody who had something to say about it. That's L. Ron Hubbard.